Hello, hello, it's Amy from So Simple of Lynchburg and also Amy of amyquilts.com. And I've been challenged by Scott Fortunoff at Jaftex Fabrics to do a live video studio tour. So we're going to come over here. We are on a nice busy road in Lynchburg, Virginia. We're right in the center of the state, a little bit to the south. And this is my shop. Yeah, it looks a little bit like a medical building, don't you think? It used to be an eye doctor's. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see me. Hi, I'm Amy. I'm the owner. And I'm just going to walk you into my store. Let's take a look at the door. So we've got different things we don't normally see. Of course, we got our COVID hours. We got our curbside pickup available. We've got our little government notice about all the things we need to pay attention with COVID. We're actually closed right now. So normally this sign is out front that talks about masks required and to please use the hand sanitizer. This board here has quite a few projects from our classes, which of course classes aren't happening right now. And of course we've got our lovely hand sanitizer station and our classes and events. We actually are having a small class tonight, so I'm hurrying up and doing this before we get going on that. There's our little welcome sign. I love doing free motion quilting, and as such, I love to doodle on things. So sometimes I have to take a chalk pen to our glass. Oops, there we go. So this is the entrance to my shop. We have a lot of quilting rulers here. I love teaching free motion quilting, and I was a pioneer in getting ruler work on domestic machines out and about and known about. I have 2 classes on Craftsy with that. And the first thing you're going to see when you come in is our Christmas fabric. I do have a lot of Moda in my shop, but we've also got some lovely Studio E with that cardinal panel right there. We've got some different books and patterns, lots and lots of little fat quarters pre-cut. There's that Studio E panel. This kit was actually a quilt-along. We do a lot of quilt-alongs because I love teaching about quilting. And when I say quilting, I'm talking about the quilting of the quilt more than the piecing of the quilt, though I can do that too. We are a Janome dealer, and so we carry a lot of items for machine embroidery. And then we've also brought in wool applique and our fabrics over here. Let's go a little lower here. We start off with our white fabrics and then move around to grays and blacks, and then we get into purples, and then we move along into another room for our color wall. Back there is where we check folks out and cut fabric. I'll take you over there in a minute. We've got a little Elna machine out here. I don't know about you, but it's been hard to keep little machines in stock, and so we actually brought in a few Elnas because our Janomes were all sold out. And here you've got our Tim Holtz. We have begun to get a little bit addicted to Tim Holtz fabrics. A little project there about it. And then some more bolts down here. I'm going to turn this corner. Hi, Christine. How are you? I think I saw my mom checking in. Hi, Mom. Jeanette is checking in. Becky. Lee. Yep, there's my mom watching. You got to love it when your mom watches what you do. Sheila. Melanie. I'm sorry, I think that's Shalia. But this is not a typical time for us to do a Facebook Live, but I do them every Friday at 4, including tomorrow, as part of my free motion quilting page on the Amy Quilts page. Hi, Louise. Hi, Anne Marie. Hi, Denise. So this nook over here is really, really making me happy lately. So this is a cabinet that I just recently bought and dressed it up, and it just looks so homey and friendly. And there's my little chair. And let me tell you about what we've got going on over here. This is the Kimberbell Love Notes. We've still got a few kits for their mystery quilt and the embellishment kits. And this is a 550E embroidery machine from Janome, and we've been stitching out some lovely samples. And when I say we, I'm lucky enough that it is our employee Mally. She's done a great job with that. Let me get you a better look at our Christmas area over here. I love this new bench that we've put in there. Snap that up at a local antiques and I don't know what to call them, vintage goods shop. And there is another quilt on the wall. We do a lot of the Tim Holtz. I love Jen Kingwell's fabrics. This is actually a teaching sample in which we used a lot of different stitches on the machine to do applique. And we're going to move over here. So we've got several machines right here. We're actually missing one. It's going to be in our classroom. I'll take you over there later. Down over here, there's Little Miss Charlotte. That is a, what is it, blank quilting or Studio E? I know it's one of Scott's fabrics. This is Studio E. And it's a doll panel, and she's got dolls and a sewing machine. And there's some coordinates. Got a lot of patriotic fabric going on. There's our Jen Kingwell fabric at the top. There's the rest of our color wall on this wall with all the brights and pre-cuts. A lot of layer cakes. And then we've got our books here. I could go out this door, but I'm going to bring you around this door first. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Judy. So we've got some cute tote bags. Got the back side of our little bench. I just adore this little bench. So our shop, I kind of think of it as bright and happy and encouraging. And I've loved the pieces we've been able to bring in recently for that. I've got some poppy cotton. Love the detail in those prints. And there's another look out our front door with Penella guarding the doorway. Watch that glare. But she's actually wearing one panel of every panel in the shop as a skirt. We found it was a great way to display our panels. We are a small but mighty shop, I think. And coming into our cutting area and checkout area. So we check out here. We've got our cutting table, quilts on the walls. We have got over, I think it's over 300 colors of glide thread. We've got variegated cotton. We've got affinity. Coming around this way, more notions and rulers. And then we've got our Sue Spargo Eleganza and Razzle. Then we move into our Aurifil display. Got some fabrics down below here. And then our machine needles. We pride ourselves in being able to help people choose the right needle for their project. And I'm going to come back out this door. So yeah, the building is a medical office. So we've got that traditional hallway down the middle in little rooms. We had to bust out some of the walls and open things up. Down this hallway is actually our clearance section. We've got clearance fabrics down here. You can always get a great price on our clearance stuff. and we move it through pretty fast. We've got some 3 wishes, some Moda, some blank in there. And then we've got some leftover Christmas clearance. And there's our color wall again. So we've got some fat quarters down in here. Right here is where a lot of the important work happens. This is our machine take-in table. We are Janome dealers, so of course we work on Janome machines, but we also work on a lot of other machines for people who don't have dealers in the area. So back there, hubby is working on machines. We're not going to take you back in his man cave. You don't want to see it. There's machines stacked everywhere. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Melissa. So we've got a lot of machines, but not too many of them are Janomes. I think that says something right there. Now, this would normally be our classroom. But, you know, COVID's kind of taken the wind out of our sails for classes. So we've moved a lot more product in here. And our patterns are over here as well. And then I've got the classroom set up. We have a class of 2 in here, and it's our Learn to Use a Sewing Machine class. We think welcoming our new sewists is like one of our most important things that we do. You can see our fat quarter bin does not normally sit there. It's just there to get out of the way for the class, giving everybody some space. And of course, we're a Janome dealer, so we have lots and lots of Janome feet, and we have a lot of fun. So I'm gonna flip this around. Let's see if I can get this thing back to my face here. So I hope you enjoyed this tour of So Simple of Lynchburg, also known as Amy Quilts, and amyquilts.com online. And check out the post here for links to that. And I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.